Oh, hi, and welcome back to Lyndall's Luscious Limberings. We are on day 16 today. I have personally just had Easter, which was very nice indeed. But now we're back again to start getting some warm-ups. Hope you are all well. Hope you're keeping safe as usual. And if you have had Easter and you celebrate that, I hope you did have lots of quarantine chocolate because let's face it, it's only fair. So today we're going to be looking at some general joint mobility and mostly some dynamic stretching. So just to give you a little bit of background on this, dynamic stretching is when you're stretching, moving in and out of a move and doing a stretch through the move as opposed to dropping into a stretch and holding that for say 30 seconds or a minute. And it's actually been shown when you're warming up, physiologically it's better for you to go through dynamic stretching. Static stretching quite often won't warm you up as well and could actually predispose you to injury if you're overstretching. So it's important to start to move through the movement patterns that you're going to be doing in whatever exercise you're about to do. Now, us, of course, our exercise is probably, sitting on the couch, going for a walk, vacuuming. I made some very nice hot cross buns, I have to say. They didn't rise because they were gluten-free, but they tasted very nice indeed. So, this kind of action, very important, stirring, all those kind of things. Probably should stop talking now and just get on with it, really, shouldn't I? Great, so that's the thing, dynamic stretching. So keep the movements nice and light. Remember, as usual, please don't overstrain yourself. If I'm doing a bigger movement and you feel like doing a smaller one, do just that. I'll give you modifications in some places as we go. But this is all about just keeping you happy and safe and moving. So do what indulges your needs right now because you're worth it. All right. Shoes, slippers, off. These slippers are going to get so manky after this quarantine, I can tell you. You don't need to know that. All right, grand. It's getting winter outside. Day 16 playlist. With the finger of power, if you please. 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely. All right, so just putting the weight onto your left leg and just using that as a pivot point to start rolling through the ankle all the way on the grounded leg. Don't put any weight in this one. And let this come from the hips. It's a little bit easy if you're wearing shoes, but actually if you're not wearing shoes, you can see what I'm doing here. I'm letting it roll through my toes as well. That feels quite nice. But you do you. Go the other way. I just don't tend to wear shoes inside my yoga mat. Actually, this is Felicity Steele's yoga mat. She lent it to me. Thanks, Flick. Good. Changing legs. So let it come from the hip. I have a slight knee bend on this one, just to keep it relaxed, but also just to start to warm up through the calves and supporting muscles on that side. Going the other way. Nice and easy. This is one of my dad's favourite songs. Oh, if you're on the playlist, I'm a daydream believer. Shut up. Change. And just circle this way. So lifting up through the head, sinking down through the butt, soften through the sternum. All the weight should be in the ball of the foot and the grounded leg. Change direction. And now unclench your butt cheeks. Stay on that leg, and we're going to circle round from the knee so that we're warming up the hip joint. Try and make this a perfect circle, so don't go with the music. Breathe. And go the other way. So if you're doing it like I did then, where it's either jerky or it doesn't do a perfect circle, slow the movement down so you can try and make it a perfect circle. So I'll turn this down so I don't shout at you. All right, good. Change. Back to circling through the ankle, sinking down through the butt, lifting up through the head. Feel like you're expanding through the small of the back. Weight is on the ball of the grounded foot. Beautiful. Change. So to keep your balance, you can suck your belly button into your spine to engage the core, but in this, try and find it through alignment by thinking about pouring all the weight of your body through this grounded leg down here. She demonstrates as she goes off balance. But you get the idea. Circling the leg, slow it down and relax through the hips so you can start to try and get a perfect circle. And breathe. Everything becomes becomes easier if you breathe. Except for deep sea diving without any supportive gear. Don't breathe when you do that. Good, check it out. Alright, just rolling through the wrists. And the other way. Back to the first way. Alright, we're just going to go 1, 2, change. You can get a little bit of a movement through the wrists here as well. But really think about opening up across the shoulder blades. Lifting up through the top of the head, unlock your knees. Keep going. And if you're starting to warm up, you can just start to extend that stretch a little further so you're reaching a little bit further behind. Soften your knees. Unclench your jaw. And I'm going to go double time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Just circling around the head. Soften the knees. And the other way. Beautiful. So arms up, and we're going to squeeze down with the traps. So we go down. Traps between the shoulder blades. So feel like you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. And that's what makes your arms come down, not pulling through the biceps. Of course, you will use the biceps and the triceps, but just imagine you're not. It's just as important to learn what muscles not to use as what muscles to use. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being your teachery today. I'll stop. All right, pulling up. So pull up between the shoulder blades and relax down. Pulling up. Let the shoulders feel like they're sinking though, even though you're squeezing between the shoulder blades. What I'm not doing is pulling up like this. So the shoulders go down as you squeeze between the shoulder blades. Good, okay, we're going to go out and then bend. So just start with the left arm on top to start, so left on top. And now go right on top. You can keep movement through the ankles if you like. Now we're going to go 2 with the right, alternate, right and left on top. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good. Shoulders. Keep breathing. And one at a time. And really let this work through the shoulder blades all the way through the lats. And again. Good. Now we're going to go double arms with the elbows. Keep the ankles nice and soft. And now one at a time with the elbows. Almost like you're trying to wipe the sweat from your brow with your elbow, but don't let the head bend down so the elbows rising up to meet the head. Keep the shoulders down. Beautiful. Opening out 2 arms, both together. And I reckon you can probably guess the pattern, what's coming up next. We're going to go single arm, straight arm, backstroke. Try and touch the ceiling and the wall behind you. One more set. Beautiful. Now we're going to do a ring in the towel. So ring. Don't have to keep the arms straight in this. Just really feel like you're getting a bit of a squeeze or a ring out. Nothing too extreme, nice and light. But you're gradually winding it up rather than suddenly getting there. And if you want, you can start to a little bit just accentuate the movement. Pretend it's interpretive dance. This is how I feel, quarantine. Beautiful, reach it up. And there'll be a little bit of tension through the shoulders, so just wriggling out through the thorax. And rolling down through the spine. And rolling out the shoulders while you're here. And small bounces. Tiny, 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 teeny, tiny. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going to bounce from one side of the foot to the center and the other side of the foot. If you're not getting the ground, it's just as far as you feel comfortable without putting a strain on the back. And skip out the center. If you're starting to warm up, you can start to go behind the heels. Slow it down a bit for that case. Good, leveling out, rolling up through the spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're going to go up, then between the legs. So as you go down, put the weight through your butt and stretch right up and up. Keep the back straight as you drop down towards the ground, so you don't need to hunch over. Think about sending the butt behind and staying straight. You don't have to bend down as far as I am if you don't like. Now as you come up, engage with the heels and drive through the feet. So it's like you're pushing the floor away from you as you come up. Push it away. That powers the arms coming up. So it gets quite dynamic. Good, just staying down there with the legs a little bit wider now. And going back to what we're doing before, so side center, but with the legs a little wider. And actually twist, so I'm not just going side like this, I'm actually turning around. Beautiful, bend the knees, rolling up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, hands together. And we're going to go one side then the other, only from the 45-degree angle. And now we're going to slow it down and go a little further. So 1, 2, 1, 2. See if you can now take the whole journey to get there. So rather than getting there and stopping, we're slowing the journey down. Make sure you've got the knees soft so you're not getting an uncomfortable tension through the knees. Now bend the knees a bit, and I'm just going to open this out to going through with split arms. Bend the knees. Keep the hips facing forward now, so it's just the shoulders going round, and that gives you a lovely twist through the back. And now keep the head facing forward and the hips, so it's just the shoulders moving. Let the arms go flopping. The only reason why they're moving is because the shoulders are moving. One more set. Beautiful, go a little wide. We're going to go 1, 2 in the circle. And again, 1, 2. Circle the other way. And 1, 2. Circle. And as you go up, you can look up on the big circle. Look up, reach. And if you're warming up, go a little bit deeper with that lunge, with the squat. Beautiful. All right, reaching out to the side and pushing through with the shoulders. Good, reach forward, send the butt away. 2, 3, 4, soften, rolling up. 3, 2, and again, reaching, sending the butt away, straight back. As far until you get a stretch, collapse. And again, reach. It's dynamic, keep stretching forwards with the fingers, backwards with the butt, relax. So you can build up that nice sort of feeling of stretch and tension, which you then let go. And let go. Going wide. Okay, we're going to bend. Go over. Straighten this leg. Try and touch the wall. Bend. Going over and straighten. So we're going to go a little bit faster now. So we go bend. Over. Straighten. Bend. Over. Straighten. Bend, over, straighten, bend, over, straighten, bend. So now I'm just merging those two movements together. Keep going. And two more, and down, and up. And now from here, just start to sweep your chest across an imaginary tablecloth. Nice and easy. Legs are straight but not locked. And you can just start to a bit more reach through the hands. So it feels like the hands are dragging you through. So you swing it out, try and touch whatever's in front of you. Unless that's another person, then maybe don't do that unless they want you to. Social distancing is good. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to start to walk through and shake the hands. Good. Wide. Flick and grab. Okay, now we're just going to flick through the center. So turning from the hips, and feel like you're flicking right out from the center of the spine. And now diagonally up. Stay with diagonally up. So we're going to go back to horizontal again. This time we're going to go double time. So drive from the hips. Oh, and don't kill yourself on your cord. Far out. Keep going. Do go close to your body. I'm just not, so I don't kill myself on my cord. Diagonally up. Really flick it out from under the shoulder blades. Keep going. Good. Going down and up. Down. Straighten. Up. And again. So again, when you come up, feel like you're pushing the floor away from you with the heels. Beautiful. All right. Go to end of your lap or your mat. Rolling down. Creeping out. Back up. Rolling up. Back down, rolling down. And out. Good. Bringing the left foot forward so that this is parallel with the ground here. Take this arm up. Not that arm. The same arm, the inside arm. And go up and through. Up and through. Up and through. Keep going. Good. Put the hands down, swing the leg back. Just hold that for a second. Walking up. And rolling up. Just reset the shoulders and going again. Rolling down. 2, 3, 4. Back out. And the other leg through. And up and down. This is very hard with a phone in your pocket. Dig in uncomfortable places. Beautiful. Just coming down in a half all fours. And we're going to go up and in. So it's the opposite arm that's behind your head as to the foot that's forwards. Beautiful. Changing over. In and up. Just a couple more on this side. Beautiful. Just scoot yourself back a little bit further. And then what we're going to do is send one leg out in front. So bend forwards, then creep into a runner's lunge. Then rock back down again. And again forward. Now try and smooth out that move. Couple more on this side. Use the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, changing. Rolling back. Watch the phone in your pocket. And out. Beautiful. All right, just bring that back into all fours. And just give your butt a wiggle. Okay, similar to what we've kind of done before, what we're going to do is going to take the leg out to the side and then straighten them down. In, side, straight, and down. Side, straight, down. Side. So it's what we've done before, but not as hard. Change sides. Side, straight, down. Side, straight, down. Couple more. Good, one more. All right, a little bit of work for the traps. So what we're going to do is go down into a push-up, then push up into almost a child's pose. If this is too hard, don't take the knees off the ground. So what you're going to do is just go down to this, and then back into a child's pose. Otherwise, we're going to go up. Make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together so you're really using the traps for this, not the biceps at the front of the arm. Couple more. Beautiful. From here, push up into our favorite down dog, modified down dog, and just gently walking through. Getting a nice luxurious twist by really each time you put that heel down to the ground, feel like it's actually coming from the hip joint, and that's driving you gently into the floor so you get a beautiful stretch from the lats all the way down to the hips on that side. Beautiful. Now let the heel settle to wherever you're comfortable. Lift the butt towards the ceiling. Try and put your thighs on the back wall behind you. Beautiful. Coming to a crouch. And teeny tiny bounces. Good. Now, if you haven't got problems with your knees, we're going to do some twists. If you have, just come up a little bit to this. I call that the pantomime position. Otherwise, we're just doing tiny, tiny twists. Teeny tiny, it's too fast to go bigger. Make sure you're on the balls of your feet. If your feet are sticking on the surface, go to a slipperier surface. All right, up, down, up. Don't have to straighten the legs entirely. Beautiful, go wide and swing.
So we're going to go to the center, and that's the side like we did before, and to the side. Alright, now we're going to do one bounce. Side, center, side, center, side, center, side, and just go over to one leg. And t'other. Beautiful, in the front, rolling up. And just a little bit of a weight shift from side to side. Feel like it's coming from the center, and you're starting to sort of spread the butt cheeks so that you're opening up through the glutes and reach. It feels fast, but you can do it if you keep the arms nice and light. And then drive from the heel to make you go across. Use all that energy going across, none going up. And the other arm goes out behind. And we're going to go diagonally up. You're nailing it. All right, down. Don't have to stretch too much, just so that you're not overdoing it. And as you warm up, you can go a little bit lower. All right, we're going to slow it down and take the other arm behind. Clearly today's not a good talking day. Beautiful, now stay central, and we're going to pull back the shoulders, the elbows. As you warm up, actually find that other foot. And if you're feeling good there, we're going to take into a windmill. And let it windmill you up. Soften the knees. Good. Bending down. We go to side, elbows, side, and again, side. Good. Swinging through. Nice and free with the arms. Really start to drive the energy. Good, all right, nice and wide with the legs. And teeny tiny movements. Go a little lower. Go a little lower. Good, coming up, front and back. Go lower. Go lower and circle. And go the other way. Good. And swings, big swings. Good. Wide. Stretch out the legs. And one shoulder at a time. And double time. So lighten off the movement. Good, and just hanging on down. Just pop out one hip and then the other. Really let all the tension out of the spine. And just stay popping out one hip and just reach through with the opposite arm underneath, touch the foot. So this is now a static stretch. Good, back the other way, pop out the other hip. So the left hip's popping out, the right hand's going to come underneath and reach towards that foot as far as you can get. Beautiful. And just start to gently take yourself a little bit lower again. Now we want to drop into a stretch, but I don't want you to do it into Don't reach your maximum until you really feel like you're warm in there. So we're just going to keep on moving from side to side. If I stop before you, that's fine. You can keep on going. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down. Only as far as you feel the stretch. So if you're up here, that's absolutely fine. Make sure your knees are going over your toes though, not this. So the knees are always out over the toes. Now if you're there, you can drop down into the stretch. And just start to, if you're feeling comfy, just move your chest around like you're looking for something. What am I looking for? Easter eggs. Where are they? Where are the Easter eggs? Easter Bunny's an essential worker apparently, so we're fine. Good. Bending forwards. Connect your awareness to this heel, using your hands to help push the floor away and change sides. And look for those Easter eggs. Where are they? Where are they? We're in lockdown. How far could they go? And reaching forwards. Come back, use the hands to help push for this leg. And reach out as far as you can. Send the butt towards the ceiling. Pull back against it. Bending the knees. Just bring them in if you need to. Rolling up through the spine. Beautiful. Just crossing the arms above the head, knees nice and soft, and draw a perfect circle on the ceiling, keeping your knees soft. And unclench your butt cheeks. So only go as far forward as you can go back. So if you can't go back very far, don't go forward very far. So we don't want this. It's just teeny tiny. It's quality, not quantity. Hands are bracing the head. All right, change the direction, but stay with that arm up. Unlock your knees. Beautiful. Roll it out and change arms. Bend the knees. Unclench the butt cheeks. Unclench the jaw. Draw a perfect circle on the ceiling. It's the thorax, the top of the thorax that's moving around. Working through the thoracolumbar junction. Go the other way. Beautiful. Coming down. Stop the knees into a mother stance. Breathing in. Washing down. Blossom. Breathing in. Shoulder blades and shoulders sink down as the fingers rise. Breathing in. And out. Beautiful. Next time we're going to go all the way down to the ground. So we're going to breathe in slower. And down. Sink the knees. Let the butt sinking rise you up. Breathe out. Again, breathing in. And out. Turn to face the side. Sink the butt. And out. And turn to face the other way. Bend the knees. Sink the butt. And out. And from here, just hang. Just nice and released. Take off the phone, music before it starts to play the extra tracks. And just gently bending and straightening just until you find a stretch. And place your right hand on the outside of your left foot and take the left hand above. If you're feeling off balance with the floor, otherwise looking up, stretching towards the ceiling, try and touch the ceiling with your left hand. You can get it, you can get it. And folding back down. Bend the knees, sink the butt. Let the blood drain back into the head. Drop the head over. Now back goes up again. Left hand on the outside of the right foot. Right hand goes up. And if you can, look up towards the right hand. Try and stretch to get the ceiling. You can get it. I believe in you. Keep breathing. And down. Bending the knees, rolling up through the spine. Wonderful. Again, 30 minutes. Goes so fast. Hope you're feeling nice and limber. So that was a nice dynamic stretching. Take those, use those. You know, find the movements that you're going to be doing for whatever exercise you're about to be doing. Use those. But they're a really economical way to limber up because you're getting blood flow to the muscles. You're getting the muscle receptors and spindle spindle bodies ready to receive information on how much you're stretching the muscles. You're also warming up the joints, warming up the synovial fluid in the joints. So yeah, that's a good way to warm up. Hey, thanks for joining me. Really nice to see you again, and I will see you tomorrow. Or my tomorrow. May not. Bye. I should stop talking. Bye.